yes. Oh my God, this is so great.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, no way.
Remember the snap?
Oh, from the snap? Oh, wow. Okay.
This is her coming back.
That's hilarious.
Baby
Little vision.
I love it. It's my favorite. Welcome back, everyone, to another few episodes of WandaVision. I am Nicholas, joined by my buddy Chris. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good, doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. No complaints. Chris, what do you think so far? We've watched 3 episodes so far. So, where are you at? How are you feeling?
I'm really into the show. It's drug me in. Very intrigued. I don't really have any new theories on it right now. You know, it's kind of the same, except for the only theory I had. Well, it wasn't a theory. It was like a hope. You know, I hope that it wouldn't be some sort of dream that she was like, you know, got knocked out or something.
And it's all fake, right?
It's all fake, yeah. But then I was like, that really couldn't be because she kicked that person out. I mean, I guess it still could be. I would be so disappointed if that was the case, but I don't think it is. I
can't wait to get through this. You're gonna. I think you're gonna love this. I mean, you might end up hating it by the end. I don't know, but it was when I first watched it. I tried to settle my expectations because it was the first try at Marvel TV, and I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't want it to be. I love Marvel and what they're doing with the MCU, and I didn't want it to be crap. So I literally tried to stay away from all advertisement and everything, just go into it with a fresh start, and I loved it. So anyway, we don't have to sit here and rant forever. If you're ready, we'll just get right into it, huh?
I'm all set.
Awesome. All right, y'all.
Waiting all week.
Been waiting all week. WandaVision episode 4. We interrupt this program is what it's called. 3, 2, 1, go.
I love that scene on the radio.
Right.
My favorite one.
There's so many layers to this, really. You know, you got.
Yeah.
There's clearly an evolution between each episode.
Yeah.
It's like going up in decades.
And why it goes up in decades? It's so fascinating. I guess we're gonna be in the 80s in this one.
Right. Oh yes. Oh my God, this is so great.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, no way.
Coming back from the snap.
What the hell is that?
You remember the snap?
Oh, from the snap? Oh, wow. Okay.
This is her coming back.
Oh, wow. So she's been gone for a couple years, huh? Is that
5 years, I think it was. I don't want to say her name yet.
Hell.
Geraldine. Right.
Geraldine, yeah. You've mourned their loss, and now they're all coming back. How does she know about a patient, though? She's been gone for 4 years. Why does she know?
She was there.
Tyler, where's my mom? Your mom?
Oh.
She died, honey. What?
I mean, as weird as it would be for the people who stayed for the blimp, it must be like.
I mean,
left,
just seconds
coming
went
back.
by. Right. Just
Yeah.
boom.
Well, this is a weird start because this is the first start that wasn't in
whatever
in the show. This was in the. So I'm wondering where this is in the timeline. Like,
I was gonna say.
Like, is she gonna go now into the program and get in there with?
Right. Oh.
Or is this? I don't know. Oh, there's a symbol.
Yeah.
Sword.
Nice.
Okay.
The world's not the same as you left it.
It's great, like the budget of the show. I mean, even though it's.
Yeah, they said they treated it
you
just
know,
like a movie.
It's like a movie, yeah.
You know the job you have to do. I'm here to do mine.
So,
Let's get you back out there.
So she has been sent to New Jersey. She's grounded.
Jersey.
Yeah. She's grounded, as he said. Oh, look at the name of the town.
I know him.
Yep. I love how they bring in characters from other IPs.
Yeah. So is that where she doesn't? It doesn't want me. Is that Wanda?
I don't know. Why are you asking me questions?
Oh shit! She's got that. That's that drone that she found in the bush. Oh, look at that! Holy hell!
Got sucked into something.
So that's how she got into it, and that's how like she's gonna like. Is she gonna like undercover? Like she goes in there and like figures out what's going on and plays along, or? Huh.
Seen the Thor movies, right?
I have.
What's your field?
Cool.
We're not supposed to talk to each
I love how they bring in these side characters, man.
So they can like pick it up like.
So
Like a
so
TV
whatever's going on is emitting
air?
Yeah, is emitting
Yeah.
radiation and radiation's all just waveform.
Oh wow.
Yes, sir.
So they can like watch the show.
Take you
Yeah.
straight into town.
This is the guy that came out of the sewer. He wasn't a beekeeper. He was
Oh, look at that shape.
Oh yeah, that's the. Is that the shape of the town? That would be so like surreal and freaky right there.
So you're saying the universe created a sitcom starring two Avengers?
It's a working theory.
The name of the show is much more
He's a charmer.
Yeah.
on the nose or whatever. Like
WandaVision.
they're getting WandaVision. Yeah,
That was the.
that was the end of the first episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to get any intel on Captain Rambo, we successfully identified two individuals inside the Westview anomaly. Let's keep going.
I wonder if these were like town people.
Mr. and Mrs. Hart.
Dude, these
Played by
names
Todd and Sharon Davis.
were, when the theory people do their theories, those were the exact words that were in some of the thumbnails from the theory videos right
Before
before
it
this
came out?
release, this episode. It's almost like Disney went
so
back
cool.
in and just put that on the board real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, she just figured out something. Oh, she sees Geraldine.
Yes.
Does she seem okay to you?
So maybe she's not in there figuring out. Maybe she just
Brass
like
tacks, Dr. Lewis.
became part of the
What
show
I'm
the
looking
second
at here, is
she.
it an alternate reality,
got in there.
time travel,
It just
some
changes
cosmic
everybody in that
social
town.
experiment?
It's cool. Like this is almost like a react to the first episode. It's like these people are watching it, trying to figure out.
Signal to that little guy. And if my theory is right, allow us to speak directly to her.
Oh damn!
totally gonna
That's where the radio is going to come in.
It's like we're seeing the events that we've
Yeah,
already
from the
seen
other
now
side.
happen
Yeah.
out in the real world. I like Jimmy Woo. He's a pretty cool character, actually.
Who's doing the C, Wanda?
Nice. This is so cool. Oh, that's why he's a beekeeper.
Yeah.
It changed him
It changed
to like adapt to whatever the show
theme
is.
is.
Or whatever
Yeah.
the theme is. See, it's funny, 'cause I thought I was remembering him being a beekeeper.
Right. No, you were not. You were not.
Oh, what's gonna happen to him when she's like, no, we're not doing this.
Why does it keep switching time periods? It can't be purely for my enjoyment, can it?
I can't believe Wanda and Vision are having a baby.
You want any?
Heck, I thought about it for sure. Little Jimmy Woo.
She's talking with the chips,
Get him
isn't
a
she?
tiny little FBI badge. Oh, you
Yeah.
took a chip, sure.
Sure.
Look at me. Jig is up.
I hope we get to see what happens instead of like when they cut away outside the vision. Hope we get to see what happens.
Who are you?
Wow, this is different.
Oh.
What happened? Where'd she go?
God, not again. Someone is censoring the broadcast.
But where's Rambo?
Here she comes.
I know where Rambo's coming. Yeah, where she's at.
Switching to widescreen.
Oh wow.
You're not my neighbor.
Think you're gonna get what you want.
You're definitely not my friend. And right now you are trespassing here. And I want you to leave.
Damn. That's exactly what I was hoping we'd see, something like that. I wonder what she's going to remember. If she's going to describe that feeling of going in there and just being like over. Oh shit.
What is it? What's wrong?
Oh. She remembered for a second.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I have everything under control. Well, what should we watch tonight?
Oh, it's-
Yeah. Vision seems a little.
yeah.
Because remember, each time before where he started to pick up on something, she would just like rewrite reality or something.
Yeah.
You know? Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
He's breaking the fourth wall. He wasn't looking at the TV. He was looking at us.
Yeah. Wow.
So technically, this episode ends right where the last one ended, but
Yeah.
it gets you
I
caught
love
up
that.
though.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is like, if you would have told me that the 4th episode was not in the WandaVision that we know of, and it was going to be in the real world, going in and hearing that, I would have been disappointed.
Right.
But this is my favorite episode. This is like been so cool
Because you
to see
start
it from the
to
other side.
start to see how things are coming together. There's a lot
Yeah.
more to come for sure. But so, what'd you think?
And I feel like I have a better idea now of, like, I still don't know what it is, but like I definitely think it's like she's gone crazy or something, and it has taken over this whole, like, you know, her power manifests in different ways, and it has taken over this whole town, and she has turned everybody into these characters in this sitcom.
Like slaves
That's
almost.
what I'm thinking. Now, after seeing that was so cool.
Great music.
But
Voodoo Child, interesting choice.
what I don't understand though is if the characters are having some of the same experiences, because there was that lady that we talked about in the last episode. She, you know, I said she was kind of keeping the status quo, the best friend or whatever, like. And in the 3rd episode, she said, like, you know, don't tell them. We're not going to tell you. Or that the one neighbor was going to tell Vision what was happening, and that lady stopped them from doing it.
Agnes.
Agnes. Why would she do that? Like, why would she? I'm just. Like, you would think she'd be trying to get out, I guess is what I'm.
Right. Plenty more.
Like, I don't know why she would be trying to. It makes a little sense, like, if that neighbor in the 1st episode where the boss and his wife, I shouldn't say neighbor, the boss and the wife, and she was like, please stop this to Wanda.
She was looking right at Wanda, saying,
And
"Stop
look
it.
at Wanda, like, stop it. Yeah.
Stop it."
Like maybe somehow they know, like, some part of their brain, like maybe they know and they can't
But they
express
can't,
it or
they
something.
can't control. Yeah, right.
Control themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they're forced. It's almost like they're forced to be a character, like you were saying.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe.
But they are aware.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So it'll be interesting to see what she says when she wakes up, because she can tell us that information. But yeah, I don't know. This is such a good show.
It's cool,
So many
man.
layers and so
I
many
love this
things
show.
are. What's cool is, like, every episode makes you reevaluate the whole show.
Right.
and your ideas.
You have to take out each previous one and rethink what you saw and fit it into
Yeah.
a new idea. Yeah, absolutely.
And it was funny because, like, going in, I was like, I hope this isn't a dream. And weirdly, I'm thinking now that it is a dream, but it's also reality. You know? So it's
That's great.
but I still don't know 100% if that's the case. But I guess everything makes sense to me, except at least the idea that I have. It may be completely wrong, except for Agnes. I do not know why she would
She seems
be
different.
fighting against it. Yeah, she does seem different. Yes, and I don't know. Like, it seemed like that neighbor was trying to. And I'm thinking that maybe Vision is not real at all. Like, maybe he's dead, and like she like realized it for a second. Yeah, I was thinking they had like taken, I don't know, somehow, since he was an AI, like re-uploaded him into this simulation or whatever, and so he was there and she's there. But I don't think so now. I'm thinking that maybe he's actually dead.
So many good questions. That's
I don't
awesome.
know.
All right, well, the credits are rolling to an end. You want to move on to the next one, see what happens?
Yeah.
All right, Chris, you ready for what are we on? Episode 5. This one's called
I
on a
am
very
very
special episode. Y'all, thanks for tuning around. If you happen to be here, hit that like button. It really helps. Subscribe, come back for more. All that good stuff.
Smash it.
Smash it. Smash that bell.
That's what everybody says, yeah.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm excited. I think this is going to be another episode like in the show. But now we see it from like, and we'll know kind of what's
now
going on
that
the
you know,
outside.
right.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. A new theory.
All right.
Well, it's not a theory, but like if Vision is actually dead and is a recreation, she could bring anybody she wants. Like she could bring in the Avengers or something.
How about
to help her
that?
get out or something. That'd be kind of nice. Nice. It's like TGI Friday.
For some reason, Charles Darwin's The Descent of Man made him cry even harder. It does.
So, go to sleep, my babies.
Oh, it does not work on the
That
babies.
didn't work.
huh? No.
Look, I think it's working.
Perhaps we all need
They
more
are so
time
good at
to
just
get
getting
to
those little
know
tropes
one
that
Yeah,
80 shows.
layered
That-
in.
Yeah, that pacifier pop up is. This is who I'm fascinated with. Like,
Who is this woman?
yeah.
Do you want me to take that again?
Oh, weird.
Should we just take it from the top?
Whoa. I love how they keep doing these weird moments, but like in different ways. Like,
What was what?
They're empty.
Then where are the twins?
Mommy? Daddy?
This show keeps going forward, man.
yeah, this is like.
Control.
This is so funny.
What show is this? This is like Family Ties or something?
Yeah. Where's the this is so funny.
This has got my favorite shot here in a second.
That's hilarious.
Baby
Little Vision.
I love it. That's my favorite.
Well, like them running in like the park and stuff is so like Full House.
Right.
The twins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all on the cake at
And
once.
all- But I think Full House had the same like eating a
This
picnic
shit,
and
yep.
yeah. This is so great.
Which is Full House. That's what her sisters were on, right?
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. And they had
Yep.
the twins. And,
Yep.
Yeah,
How about that?
twin actors.
Right.
But yeah.
Beef.
Whoa.
Am I
So
clear?
she is kind of just having a breakdown, I think.
Maximoff as one of many victims. We now know she is the principal victimizer.
She is the bad guy, maybe.
Lagos and Germany. We all know how that turned out.
Lagos.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah.
Jimmy.
In Civil War, she accidentally.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Blew up that. She was like
We got
really
the lay of the land. Let's
sad
talk
about that.
about
Yeah,
that.
she was trying to, you know.
She's holding thousands of people hostage.
Wow.
And it could have been thousands more.
Until very recently, it was the top secret location of the Vision's corpse.
Whoa. So she went and got like Vision's corpse?
But she has the world's only vibranium synthezoid playing Father Knows Best in suburbia. That's what happens when he knows the truth.
Great line.
Don't think you're ready to properly care for an animal until you're at least
Let's get the.
10 years old.
I like that this is like Vision usually knows everything. Oh Lord. You know, Vision usually knows everything, but he's in a situation where
He's
like
like-
logic doesn't make sense, and he's
Right.
like
This is not working.
can't figure it out. Yeah.
This reminds me of like E.T. when the different buildings were connected through the white tunnels.
Oh,
and they were
yeah.
getting experimented on. They'd walk from building to building in quarantine.
Oh sure.
Can I borrow this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
Wow.
If she can change things as they go into the hex,
That, you called it the hex.
What else can it do? Find me a wife?
Eventually, yes.
It's all the thing watching you work these computers, Vision. It's like you Dr. Darcy Lewis findings regarding Maximus.
Oh wow. So cool.
This show is awesome, man.
They're like, oh yes, yes.
You have to stop her.
Stop who?
She's in my head.
Wow.
None of it is my own. Or stop! If I send an email, where would I put the stamp?
That's good acting too. That guy switched
They're
over
really good
so
acting.
fast. Yeah.
That's going to be the top of his reel every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you have a brother, Mom?
Oh no.
I do.
Serious music.
Are they flying in a helicopter?
No joy.
Seeing red eyes through the black and white screen.
Even the black and white screen, yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn. Oh shit.
This will be your only warning.
Her accent is back too.
Damn.
Stay out of my home.
You trusted me to help deliver your babies. On some level, Wanda, you know I am an ally. I want to help you.
I have what I want, and no one will ever take it from me again.
Oh shit.
She is so powerful, dude.
That is so badass, yeah. Wow. Oh. Oh, a commercial. Sweet.
You've got a mess. And Lagos. For when you make a mess, you didn't mean to.
You get the reference? Lagos is the name of the town when she accidentally lifted the thing and it blew up.
Oh,
so when you make a mess and didn't mean to.
Oh, that's so cool.
Your mom won't let him get far. Ma'am.
I love that they all kind of know.
Right.
But like...
Can't do anything about it.
Can't do anything about it, yeah.
You can fix anything, Mom. Fix it dead.
And maybe she's...
What?
Having thoughts of maybe this isn't the right thing to do. This is how she's kind of...
She's
displaying him, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him back, Mom.
Bring who back?
He looks a mess, man. He looks like he's...
The irony there of what they're talking about, and then he walks in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boys. I spoke with Norm. I unearthed the man's suppressed personality, and I spoke to him free of your oversight.
Wow.
Listen, can we...
But you can't control me the way you do them.
Can't I?
Oh, damn.
Roll
man,
credit
yeah.
on that bit.
Yep.
I have to believe that this, whatever this is, was subconscious at first, and that you only recently became aware.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop lying to me!
Oh, no way.
Oh.
You don't get to make that choice for me, Wanda.
Damn.
You've never talked to me like
I
this.
can't remember my life before Westview. I don't know who I am. I'm scared. Wanda, why are there no other children in Westview?
There are, just stop it.
Oh no.
For the children.
The playground stands
Yeah.
empty every morning I walk to work.
That I am somehow in charge of everybody in West. I don't know how any of this started in the first place.
It's wrong. It is wrong.
I didn't do that.
This is a complicated one here.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to talk about it after. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, that's your brother. I think.
It is, but not just.
I figured it had to be her brother.
Who's a popsicle?
All right.
Oh.
All right. So it's not. It is her brother, but as I mentioned before, the X-Men properties. Wanda and her brother are both X-Men traditionally in the comics, but when it came to the movies, Fox owned X-Men, and then Marvel was doing the MCU. And as I told you about in Age of Ultron, the agreement between the studios was they could use Wanda Maximoff and Pietro Maximoff, but they could never mention that they were mutants, and they could never mention their alter identities, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So, so in the MCU, we know just Wanda and Pietro is Wanda and Pietro Maximoff, and they've got these abilities and they've been tested on. But that actor is the actor who played Pietro in the X-Men franchise.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
Not in the MCU. So that's why she was kind of looking at him funny, and that's why
Darcy.
I
just assumed it had to be her brother, because like, who else could it be?
Right. And that's why Darcy said she recast Pietro. They literally recast him with the guy who played that character in the X-Men Fox X-Men universe.
That is so smooth. I mean, that's so like, wow.
Dude, when this came out, Evan Peters, right? And there's a little irony there, or a little connection too. Evan Peters, who plays this version of Pietro, and the guy, I can't remember his name right now, who played Pietro in the MCU, were both in a movie called Kick-Ass, which is like a funny superhero movie.
Yeah, the little girl that cussed all the time.
Yeah. They were both in that together. And I think there's a reference to that here in a couple episodes. But so when this episode came out and they made that reveal, people flipped out because the big rumor is that was at the time that right before this, a year or two before this, Disney bought Marvel, and Marvel and Disney also bought Fox. So everybody was like, well, how is the MCU going to work in the mutants and X-Men and everything? And so when he appeared on screen right here, people were like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. That is,
here comes the X-Men,
That is super cool. Okay.
It is so cool, dude.
Well, this, I thought my last episode was, I don't know.
It keeps getting better, dude.
It is. Like that was so cool when they like faced off against each other. Because you're in this like sterile. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, it's such a sterile environment and this like, full house setting, and then they just go so dark on each other and like, like square off, and that was super cool. Yeah, the contrast is so
exactly.
Really...
Now this is the beginning of the episode when he woke up Norm. He was just this artificial character, and when Vision woke him up, he flipped out, and that was an amazing performance by him there. Yeah.
Well, see, I just don't know what's going on. Like, so
I love it. I love it. You all love it too.
She made so she made her brother. So I don't know if she like got Vision's body and just like it's not really Vision. It's like a part of her that's like. But it's the part that's like also trying to tell her to like, stop in a way. Like it's like a conscious, like it's a splitting of her like id and, super id or whatever. I don't, it's so fascinating. But so I was thinking for a while that she couldn't make people because they had to be there, but I don't know how her brother's there. Well, unless they sent in somebody. I don't know,
I mean,
because like,
she could clearly make stuff or whatever, because they're giving the example of Monica Rambeau's clothes. When she went in, she was conformed to fit the reality in there, but when she left, she still had on what she had on inside, but it was made of the materials that she was wearing when she went in. So clearly, Wanda has the ability to remake things, at least at minimum.
Well, see, I was. Thinking when they first said, if we send something in there that looks like it, that she doesn't have to change, it can just be, and we could send something, so I thought they were going to dress somebody up in like 80s gear with like a headphone, like a Walkman on, and like have them like stroll in there, and then maybe like she wouldn't have to control them in such a way, like, but there's still, I still don't know why it's a hexagon. I guess we're gonna learn that later, but like. Now I feel like I know what the hexagon is. It's like the pattern she's made around this town.
Right.
Like the,
Right.
The
Nice.
hex. I don't know. That episode was so cool, man. That was such a neat.
Yeah,
and it's so cool. I'm glad to watch this with you because I would not have got that about the silver or her brother. I mean, like, I assumed it was her brother, but like,
and
it's cool that they can. After so long, they can still keep this so fresh.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying,
that was good.
There is, the story of Tony Stark and Captain America and the original Avengers and everything he went through, isn't to be replicated. But that doesn't mean there's not plenty of more stories to tell, right? That can build you up too. And I think Marvel's doing a damn good job at it. As if this is any sample for that, and we'll get on to the next series too. After WandaVision, we're catching up in all of Phase 4, y'all. 9 different properties over the course of 2022. A year behind, but we're gonna watch them all and get Chris caught up with Phase 4 and beyond, so he can join us in our current reactions.
Really blew my mind though. That was I just like a lot of my questions still remain, like who the neighbor is, because I feel like Agnes.
And there at the beginning of this episode, she was like, she broke character.
Yeah, she was like, "You want me to do that again?" Yeah,
do it again, like an actor would.
Yeah, it's like I don't know who she is. Like, well, she's just like a townsperson. That
Do you think she's? Of course, I know all the answers, so I'm just going to ask you some questions. Do you think she's as under the influence as everybody else, or like what do you think about kind of from that point of view?
You know, if I had to guess right now, seeing how she could make her brother come back, maybe she is a make-believe friend, like an imaginary friend.
Yeah, she actually is fictional, and
yeah, and maybe she's kind of represents, like, you know, when Wanda has second thoughts about stuff, and like, you know, like. But
she's that reinforcing thing, like she always comes in at the right moment,
at the right
with the
time,
right thing,
yeah,
just to keep the narrative going almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm thinking that might be
interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, so many things about the show. The show is so good,
but
dude.
It could be anything. You know, it's like every episode you learn a little bit, but then it's like there's new questions that pop up.
See, I didn't know this except for watching the Super Geeks who do the breakdown videos at the time. Wanda and Pietro are the children of Magneto. That's a big one. Like to know, right? Magneto's the main villain in the X-Men.
X-Men, yeah.
Yeah, and it was cool for them to point out how that scene here in this episode where she comes out of the wall all pissed. She's back in her original thing, like when she lived in Sokovia, and she's got her accent and she's dressed the same and everything. And when she does that little and makes the weapons whatever, that's exactly mirroring to what Magneto did in like one of the original X-Men movies, where he got took all the officers' guns because they're all metal and made them point back at themselves. Like, so there's a little Magneto moment there. Like,
oh, that's cool. No, I did not. Now you say that though, even her dress when she comes out of that, when she came out like dressed in her, the colors are kind of reminiscent of Magneto's. Colors
his long garb there or whatever, and you know, red is clearly Wanda's color. Her, you know, her magic's red, and her suit's different colors of red and costume.
Wow, that's so neat.
Great one, man. Great episode.
Yeah, that was good.
And Vision's on his way to.
He's figuring it out. He's like
trying to figure shit out, man. You can't stop the enlightened mind. He's got to figure this out.
Yeah, he's like on it. Yeah, I kind of like the way he was looking, like from the opening scene. He's like in, you know, perfect, that dad, you know, hair perfectly coiffed and
right,
you know, and then how like disheveled he looked towards the end, just trying to figure, you know.
Right, he's stressed. He's working that brain, trying to figure it out. That's great, man. Well, any final thoughts on this episode?
No, I'm pretty
liking it so far?
I think I've said, I'm liking it so much better than I thought I was going to like it. And I was thinking this would be one that would be fun, you know, but
you keep saying like, you know, oh, this was my best favorite episode, and the next one's like, oh, this one's just like,
well, crazy. It's like they're, you know,
good writing.
It's like there's so much fun stuff going on here. It's like, you know, there's this weird power fantasy that you're like, you know, if I was Wanda, well, it's like a bad guy who's doing something bad, but they think they're doing it for the a good reason. Like it's
not black and white. It's got,
and I could see the appeal if I could make my own world. I could kick people out of it, and like, you know, there's like a power fantasy there. It's like
she's got to be watch, so powerful. And the couple comments there when Monica is in the real world, and right before they're testing what appears to be Kevlar. You know, shooting the cloth the outfit she wore when she was coming back out. Cool. There was a couple lines there about really cool lines about how they're talking about the different Avengers, and Monica mentions that, well, she could have beat Thanos if it wasn't for him calling up, because if you remember in Endgame, Wanda was like, had Thanos up in the air, squeezing him, like force crushing him.
Yeah.
And the only thing he could think to do was call in the bombardment, you know, from his ship to neutralize the situation and that freedom or whatever. So Wanda is clearly more powerful than anybody, and even she realizes. Like, and it's like, you know, what's the limit to her power? You know, like if she can just
feels like
almost unconsciously create this. You know, whatever's going on. Like, if she can do that without trying, like, fuck, what could she do if she put her mind to it?
Yeah, and it's such a cool idea. Just like, it's just pure grief. It's just, you know, like with this power.
Right.
It's like she's always had, you know, she's so powerful that she's always had problems like controlling it. Like, you know, it's too much. Like, that's how, you know, she had that thing in Legolas or whatever it was called, you know.
Yeah, Lagos, right.
Lagos, okay, you know, messed, it's like a recurring thing with her. But I love this, like, that she's just in grief, and I'm guessing.
And she's a great actress, so she can portray that. Like, oh man, this show keeps getting better, dude. I'm telling you.
I like just learning these little things, like, oh yeah, 9 days ago she was actually in the real world, and she like busted into our army base, stole this dude's body.
Yeah, like 2 weeks or a month prior to where we are right now, she was like choking Thanos out.
Choking Thanos, yeah, it's so cool. Yeah,
it's just,
oh, it's so cool.
Awesome.
No, it's
So let's wrap this one up and move on to the next one, y'all. Here we go.
Okay.